Welcome to the Yoga for Chakra Healing series. My name is Iris L. Mendez, and I am the founder of ILM Healing Solutions, where we offer healing solutions for the soul, including healing coaching, Reiki, and yoga, as well as spiritual and intuitive guidance. So, thank you for being here. And if you are watching this, it's because you have purchased this video or the entire series of the Yoga or Chakra series, the 8 series class. And today is class number 7. And we are on the crown chakra. So I am super grateful for those of you who have been doing these videos and those of you who have shown up actually live to actually complete the practice. So I want you to give yourself, the gratitude and honor of deciding to put yourself first and deciding to be here. So a few things that I want to share as far as practicing today. We're going to be focusing on the crown chakra. Make sure that you're properly hydrated and you have some water. Also make sure that you have no socks on, a sturdy mat, and bolsters or blankets for support. If you have any injuries and you need some modifications, please listen to your body. I may be guiding you into one pose. Remember, this is your practice. So if that means that you spend a significant more time in child's pose or in a different pose, that's okay. This is your practice. So today we're going to be focused on the crown chakra. And what I want to give a disclaimer, because with the crown chakra, it's the top of our head, right? So a lot of the poses that may support the crown chakra are inversions. Inversions are like upside down poses, headstands, those kinds of things that are really heavy on the hands and wrist. So what I'll say is, if you have been already practicing inversions with a yoga teacher in person, then squeeze the inversions in throughout the practice today. I won't be doing any. And so remember, this is your practice. So we won't be doing any inversions, but I did want to say that headstands and inversions are super helpful for the crown chakra. And so if you've never done inversions or practiced it, please don't try to do so. You might bust your ass. And I say that because I remember maybe 3 or 4 years ago, when I first started my yoga practice, I was in my old apartment trying to do inversions upside down, and there was this actual bookcase here, which was in the different apartment that I was in, and I ended up gashing my entire leg because I just flipped over and hit the corner of it, and I should have really gotten stitches first. I have a scar here now. So just be really, really careful when you are trying inversions. My disclaimer is, don't go trying to do headstands and inversions at home by yourself if you've never actually been to a yoga studio in person or actually practiced in person with a professional, yoga teacher to help guide you. So that's my little disclaimer about that. But yes, headstands and inversions, they help with the crown chakra. So I've been using the chakra healing book here by Margarita Alcantara, which is her handle on Instagram is at Alcantara Acupuncture. She has a wellness or holistic health studio in New York. And this book has been translated in Spanish and in French. So I have a copy in Spanish for my mom. And so I've been using this as a tool to help guide you in the series, right? We did root chakra, which is the first chakra. We then did sacral chakra, and then we did solar plexus. Then we did heart, we did throat, we did third eye, and so now it's crown. And so the crown chakra, when the crown chakra is in harmony, when it's out of harmony, we feel totally disconnected from divine source, universe, God, goddess, whomever it is that you believe in, the higher power, whoever or whatever it is that you believe in. We may even have an anger towards source or God. We have difficulty trusting our path and our lives in general. We feel depressed, alone, unsatisfied with life, and unable to let go of anxiety and fear. When it's in harmony, we live in the knowledge of unity, the idea that we are all connected. We understand that we are individual reflections of the divine, trust that we are connected to the divine, and understand that our individual identity goes beyond this physical form, physical vessel. We are also more able to easily elevate our consciousness. So the colors would be purple. So if you have something purple, wear it or get something purple. I was gonna wear something purple, and then it's laundry day, so I was like, you know what, I'll just that's fine. But I do have purple things around me, so crystals like amethyst is helpful. So I have 2 amethyst crystals here. If you can see them, she's really pretty and beautiful. So I have 2. So I have something purple, and there's a little bit of purple behind me back there. And so the actual physical body parts is the muscular system, the skeletal system, skin, cerebral cortex, and the central nervous system. Now, I'm a former psychotherapist, so the central nervous system is responsible for a lot of how we react and behave to our emotions. So for those of you who want to dive deeper into biology and all of that, look up the central nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system, all the systems. They're super helpful just to have some fund of knowledge in. And so we're going to go ahead and get started in the practice. So allow yourself and your energy to be here and now. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Elongate the spine. Sink the shoulders away from the ears, grounding down the hips into Mother Earth. Raise the crown up towards the skies. If there's a string pulling you up towards the roof, into the clouds, connecting to higher self and source. Inhale. And exhale. Notice your natural, normal breath. Don't try to alter it, just breathe. And when we think about affirmations, whatever comes to mind, instead of I am, we'll use I know. What is it that you know? Take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. I know source. I know my power. I know the divine. I know the divine within me. Inhale. Exhale, release the shoulders more, sink the hips deeper. And the color for today is purple, so as we continue on with the practice, imagine a bright purple light just beaming from the crown of your head. And we're going to start in child's pose. Now with child's pose, you want to bring your knees wide enough out as far as you can. You can use a blanket for support for your joints, just like this, whatever feels comfortable for you. You're going to bring your toes to touch behind you. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out, elongating the spine, raising the crown up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, toes to touch. And reach your arms to the top of the mat. Sinking the forehead into the mat. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Grounding down the palms into Mother Earth. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Imagine that bright purple light surrounding you in warmth and protection, allowing you to connect to your higher self and your divine beliefs, giving thanks and praise. You're going to slowly elevate the head here, bringing the arms, forearms back. We're going to allow ourselves to bring our knees together. You're going to bring your arms to the sides here. We're going to do another variation of child's pose. This time we're focusing on the crown. You're going to bring the crown down, pressing the hips into the heels. Keeping the arms straight by your side, from the skin to the muscles to the bone. Hug in, take a deep breath in, and deep breath out. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. Really pressing the crown of your head into Mother Earth. And slowly release the arms back to the top of the mat, widening the knees, and sink the forehead into the mat, child's pose. Inhale and exhale. Slowly rise up, bringing the left hand to the side here, bringing the ear to the mat. And this time, bringing your arm kind of over that right ear. Bring this arm over the right ear, left ear on the mat, left hand out. Set your gaze to your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale. Toes to touch, hips to heels. Inhale and exhale. Slowly release, bringing that left hand back up, sinking the crown of your head. Take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Slowly rise up, noodle the right arm under, opposite side, right ear to the mat. And then bringing that left arm over your ear. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, envisioning that bright purple light, toes to touch, hips to heels. Allow the body to be and breathe. And if you need to support your wrist, you can bring your forearm down. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. Slowly release, bringing the hands back to the top and back into child's pose. Inhale and exhale. Slowly bringing your body into a tabletop position. Remembering to use blankets if you need support for your knees and your joints. Bringing the backs of your toes onto the mat so your toes aren't tucked. This is tucked toes, untucked, tucked, untucked. So untucked toes. Inhale, open up, crown up towards the sky, towards the back of the room. Curl in, exhale. Inhale, rise, open up the heart, inhale. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, rise, ground down the palms of your hand. And again, if you need support with your wrist, you want to bring your forearms down and you can curl in this way. There's a modification there. Open up the heart. Exhale, curl in. Set your gaze towards the back of the mat, curl in more. As if you're trying to send your nose to your navel. Sinking the crown of the head deep here. Imagining that purple light. Inhale, open up. Exhale, curl in. Last one, inhale, open up. Send the crown to the back of the room. Exhale, curl in. And from here, slowly begin to rise up into downward facing dog. Sending the pit of your belly towards your spine and tilting your tailbone up towards the sky. Toes untucked here. Toes tucked. And rise up. Pressing down the heels onto the mat as far as you can. And sink the crown deep. Now again, you can use forearms on the mat. And remember that blocks are your friends. So if you need support, you can always use blocks to help bring the ground up. So we're in cat-cow pose, downward facing dog. Press the heels down, sink the crown here. Take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Pedal your feet out. Slowly walk your hands, your feet to your hands. Rise up slow here. Vertebrae by vertebrae, but sink the crown here like a zombie here. So vertebrae by vertebrae. Rise up. Extended mountain pose. Keeping the ears. Keeping the elbows towards the ears. Inhale. Exhale. Crown up towards the sky. Imagine a purple string pulling you up. Purple lights. Fold forward. Sink the crown. Grab opposite elbow here. Ground down the four corners of your feet and rock from side to side. Maybe give yourself a hug. Sink the crown deeper and grab your crown. Rock from side to side here. Soften the knees. Deep breath in. Grab the crown. Cradle the crown here. Deep breath out. Release the hands, let the crown sink. Inhale and exhale. Give your crown gratitude for holding you up. We hold our heads up high all day long, all week long. Let it rest, let it hang. Rise up slow, vertebrae by vertebrae. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Extended mountain pose, rise up. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center here. We're going to allow ourselves to take in the sound of unity, the sound of one Om. You can join in on the sound or receive it. Exhale. Bring one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Ground down the four corners of your feet. Elongate the spine, release the shoulders down. And bring your crown up towards the sky. Take a deep breath. Giving yourself grace and gratitude for being here. Moving into tree pose here, grounding down the left leg, four corners into Mother Earth, releasing the hands to your side, setting a gaze to create a balance here. So you set a soft gaze or drishti, pick a point to look at, ground down. You can bring your leg up here for a kickstand or above the knee, never on the knee. Take your tree, your powerful tree, elongate the spine, crown up towards the sky, inhale, exhale. And if we lose balance, it's okay. How we treat ourselves on the mat is how we treat ourselves off the mat. So release any judgment, fear, blame, shame, guilt, any of that. Perceived judgment, embarrassment, any of those things. Self-criticism. Elongate the arms up towards the sky and fall. Like fall leaves. Round down the right standing leg, kickstand, or a tree on the opposite side. Set your gaze. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Open up the arms. Grow your tree. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And fall out gracefully. We're going to prepare for dancer. On the left hand side. Round down the standing left leg. Kick back the right leg. Bring your hand on the inside, not the outside. Flex the foot. So inside grab, not outside. Raise the left arm up. Stay here. Set your balance, ground down the four corners of your feet, or dance. Setting your gaze towards the hand. Inhale, exhale. And kicking back the left into the right ankle into your hand. Deeper release. Preparing for dance on the opposite side. Ground down the standing right leg. Make sure it's at 12 o'clock, not. Kick back the leg, grab from the inside, arm up, stay here or dance. Set your gaze, inhale, exhale. Elongating the crown, staring at the right hand. Slow release. Extended mountain pose, rise up. Inhale. Exhale. Forward, forward. Sink the crown of the head, rock side to side. Allow the hands to surrender on the mat. Rise up slow, vertebrae by vertebrae. You're gonna bring your body opposite way on your mat here. Have a wide-legged stance here. Means wide-legged forward fold. Try to widen the stance as much as you can. I want you to bring pelvic awareness here. So just thrust forward, thrust backwards. Just bringing the awareness to the hips as we fold forward. So you're tilting from the hips versus just throwing your up half over. We're gonna pivot the pelvic here and then fold forward, sending the tailbone up, belly button in towards the spine, sink the crown. And if you are an advanced yogi, you can use this to do tripod stand, which is when you do a headstand from this pose. If you're not an advanced yogi, don't do this. Don't try any inversions. If you have blocks and you need support, make sure the blocks are even. Bring the ground up for you, sinking the crown. Or wide-legged forward fold. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Set your gaze towards the back of the opposite room here, the opposite side of the room. And if you don't need the blocks, you can try to bring the forearms to the ground or just have your hands. As the crown sinks, grounding down, four corners of your feet, take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Bringing the hands behind you here. And softening your knees here just a bit. Kind of in a squat position. And see if you can get the crown to the mat. If you can't, then use the block. Raising the knees back up. And sinking the crown here. And take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. Bring your stance in closer should you need to. Soften your knees. Listen to your body. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. And slowly begin to release. Walking over to the right hand side. When we do upside down poses or inversions, those of you who do headstands, those of you who want to try it, Again, make sure that you do it with a professional. It is helpful, they say, to be upside down at least once a day. Allows the blood flow to go in the opposite direction, which is good for cardiovascular system. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Walk over to the middle and walk over to the left hand side. Inhale and exhale. Back to the middle. Rise up vertebrae by vertebrae. So I'll show you, for those of you who are interested in seeing what a tripod headstand looks like. I'm not going to try to do it because convergence is something I need to practice more, but you guys can see here, that's a tripod headstand, the middle right there. So allow the body to stand here. Bring the pelvic awareness again. Bring the legs closer here. Pivot back to center. Extended mountain pose. Forward fold. Rise up vertebrae by vertebrae. Extend the arms up, bring your hands to heart center. Bring your toes to touch. We're going to sink deep here into chair pose, Utkatasana. Raise all 10 toes off the mat. Place them all back down. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Sink deeper. Elongate the spine. And release, come back up. Extended mountain pose, wider tree. Fold forward. Bring your knees back to the mat and to tabletop. Counter here with one. Cat and cow, open up the heart. Inhale. Exhale, curl in. Allow the legs to pivot over to the left or the right, bringing your bottom to the mat. Extend your legs in front of you here. Bringing the right leg in, flexing this foot, left foot, opening up, extended mountain pose, raising the crown up, envisioning the crown, envisioning bright purple lights up towards the sky, connecting to consciousness and higher power. Inhale, forward fold, exhale. Grab the bottoms of your feet, your toes, wherever you're able to grab. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Slowly release. Switch from the opposite side. Flex the right leg. Bring the left leg in. Extended mountain pose up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Just look at the time. It's 11:11. Deep breath. Connect to higher power and consciousness. Inhale. Exhale. I know the divine. I know consciousness. I know higher self. Inhale. Exhale. Extend back up towards the sky. Extend both legs here. Flex both feet. So not like this, but flexed. Extend the arms up. Send the crown up towards the sky. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Take 2 fingers. Tap the center of your forehead. The pituitary gland. We did third eye last class. So connecting to consciousness through third eye and crown. Extend the mountain pose. Remember, before chakras going upwards. Heart, throat, third eye, crown. They're all connected to spiritual self. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And slowly begin to release. And I'm going to show you 2 poses. You're going to have the option of being able to do one or the other version. So I'm going to allow our bodies to lay back onto the mat. But if you have a wall that's bare next to you, so not a wall that has a heater like that, and not a wall like this closet here that can move. We want something sturdier like this here. So this is what I'm going to use. So you have 2 options to do this pose. And so the first option, if you don't have a wall, you're going to lay back onto the mat. You're going to bring your legs up. And you can use a block for support on your bottom. Put it on the mat so that you guys can see the 2 variations. Don't try to do it yet until we get into the poses. You pick which one you want to do. So you're going to put your pelvic, where your butt bone is, your lumbar, on the block. Lay back. Extend the legs up. Flex the feet and stay here. So if you're not able to do upside down poses or inversions, this is an easier form to let the blood flow the opposite way. And this is also helpful if you're struggling with sleep issues. You do this about 10 minutes a night, you might find it's easier to get rest. So flex the feet as if there's a cup of orange juice or coffee that you have to keep held up. Place one hand to belly and one hand to heart. Sinking the shoulders into the mat. And the crown again, envisioning this bright purple light. So this is one version of this upside down pose here. But we can also do this up against the wall, which I'm going to demonstrate. So you have the option of doing this, being mindful of the block, or coming over to the wall. You have a wall. You're going to bring your bottom as close to the wall as possible. And you'll use the wall as support. So you're pressing in your entire body into the wall. We're going to stay here for about 2 to 3 minutes. So you have 2 versions, this one or the other one. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Setting a soft gaze as your eyes are closed to the center of your forehead. Noticing anything that comes up through your third eye. Connecting to the crown chakra. The crown of the head, the scalp, the hair. Envisioning that bright purple light. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing the bottoms of the feet together into like a butterfly position here. And if you decided to do the other version, but not on the wall, then you'll bring your legs onto the ground in the same pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Pressing the bottoms of your feet together, your root, connecting to your root, connecting to your sacral reproductive organs, your pelvic, solar plexus, your stomach, heart, throat, third eye, your crown. And take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Just slowly release. If you're on the wall, make your meet us back on the mat. If you're on the mat, stay in Supta Baddha Konasana with your feet curled in here. If you're on the wall, come back to your mat and meet us here. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. Slowly bring the knees in. You need to bring your left leg to the left side, right leg to the opposite side, if you're able to do this. If not, you're just going to bring your knees up. You need to sink the crown of your head back. Arch your back a little bit. Bring your forearms up. And allow the crown of your head to sink back here. Take a deep breath in. A deep breath out. So this is what it should look like here. You can see the crown of your head sinks. Forearms to your side. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release. Extend the legs. Take a deep breath in. A deep breath out. Bring the legs back up. We're going to do wheel pose here. And with the wheel, you're going to ground down the four corners of your feet. So you have the option of doing bridge or wheel. So you can do a bridge by bringing your hands behind your arm, behind your back, bring your arms behind your back. And this is bridge here, pulling up from the quads and the hamstrings up towards the sky, not your pelvic or your butt. This is bridge. So option of bridge or wheel here. You're able to do wheel and keep your legs down on the mat. Keep your feet on the mat. Bring your arms behind you. Pressing down the palms into Mother Earth. And wheel. Sinking the crown deep. Letting the crown touch the mat. Rising up again. And release. That was the option of bridge or wheel. If you feel like you can't do wheel, that's totally okay. Bring your legs together here. Rock from side to side. Hug yourself. Hug your knees in towards the chest. Give yourself some love. Extend the legs. Extend the left leg rather. Bring the right leg up to a 90-degree angle. Flex this foot. And bring the left hand over. Bringing that right leg over. Bringing that right hand out. Setting the gaze towards your fingertips. And take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, keeping that left leg extended. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Slowly release. Hug in, rock from side to side. And prepare for the same on the opposite side. Extend the right leg. Place the camera here. Flex the right leg. Extend the left leg. 90-degree angle. Right hand over left ankle. Extend the left arm. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Set your gaze towards that hand, the fingertips. Connecting to crown, envisioning that bright purple light. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release. Bring the legs in. Rock from side to side. And extend the legs. This is your permission to pause. Last pose, Shavasana. Allow the body to sink and be and breathe. It's one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Sinking the shoulders, sinking the hips, sinking the crown. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. You may notice that if you've been congested or if you have mucus buildup, because we worked on crown, it might have allowed for some of that mucus buildup to come up to the surface. So you may find that you are releasing, if you haven't already felt that during the class, you may be releasing after the class. So allow the body to release. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Sink the shoulders. Melt into the mat. Unclench the jaw. Release the tongue. From the roof of the mouth to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Release your hands to the side. Allow the body to sink deeper. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Imagining that bright purple light. Noticing the rise and fall of your belly and your chest. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingertips. And scan your five senses. What do you see internally? What do you smell? What do you taste? What do you hear? How do you feel internally? And how do you feel externally? When you're ready, slowly roll over to your favorite side. Embracing yourself, hugging yourself, giving yourself a kiss here. Cradling your crown with the opposite hand. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, hugging yourself tighter here, giving yourself so much love and gratitude for being here. Inhale. Exhale, vision that bright purple light beaming through the top of your crown. As you slowly rise up. When you meet at the top of the mat. Elongating the hands here. Elongating the crown. Taking a deep breath in. Deep breath out, release the shoulders. Envisioning that bright purple light. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing your hands to heart center. The light in me sees the light in you. And I bow to you in namaste. Thank you for being here today. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for Yoga for Crown Chakra. Some other things that could be helpful with the crown chakra to understand and know is that it's the seventh chakra to the top and center of the head. So even tapping the top and center is helpful. If you've never looked into tapping or EFT tapping, emotional freedom technique, I highly recommend looking into it. You can YouTube videos of EFT tapping. That is a technique that I do use with my coaching clients, along with mindful movement, yoga, Reiki, energy distance healing, and also spiritual and intuitive guidance. The glands associated with the crown chakra is the pituitary gland. And the life lesson is to experience the divine and the meaning of life. And that reminds me, I actually used to teach spirituality and religion and social work for master's level social work students. It's one of the courses that I took when I did my master's degree. And one of the books that I would recommend is by Viktor Frankl. It's called Man's Search for Meaning. And, you know, the life lesson here again, to experience the divine and meaning of life. The physical dysfunctions include energetic disorders, depression, chronic exhaustion that is not linked to a physical disorder, extreme sensitivity to light and sound or other environmental factors, confusion, apathy, or alienation of feeling that way. Mental and emotional issues include the inability to trust life, have values, ethics, courage, have selflessness, ability to see the larger pattern or picture. So I like to quote, seeing the trees, seeing the forest of the trees, or inability to do so, lacking faith, lacking inspiration, lacking spirituality, and lacking devotion. Possible causes of energetic blocks to the crown chakra: lack of trust in the divine or life, you know, not really feeling like you know your purpose or dharma, not feeling like you have a belief system or a faith system. Doesn't have to be an organized religion. If that is, you know, something that you do want to do, then definitely pursuing different religions or faith-based practices, spiritual practices, you know, or even being able to just connect to higher self, higher powers, spirit guides, well ancestors, you know, connecting to source in that way. Having unresolved anger towards the divine. This reminds me of clients that I've worked with from a psychotherapy perspective who have significant loss in their life, and they're questioning, you know, God or higher power as to why. And there might be some anger there. Remember, anger is a part of grief. So being able to understand that these are energetic blocks in the body. Crystals that you can use: amethyst, clear quartz, which I do have one. I don't think it's back here. I'll actually go get some of these because I do have some. So bear with me. So clear quartz. Clear quartz here. Amethyst. Labradorite, moonstone, selenite. This is selenite. It's very good for weeding off any negative energy, especially like spirits, entities, if you believe in that. I do have some mediumship gifts, so I have been working on fine-tuning that gift through the Biz Bruja, at the Biz Bruja, and her mediumship course, which I just finished. And white topaz. Essential oils: frankincense, peppermint, sandalwood, and lotus. So, and then the affirmation would be, I know. So thank you again for being here. Be sure to follow me at ILM_healing if you want to book a one-on-one session where we can talk about your needs, your energetic blockages. I may be able to provide guidance. I should be able to provide guidance related to whatever your needs are. We can also do Reiki energy healing as well. ILM_healing website is www.ilmhealingsolutions.com. And I'm looking forward to hopefully working with you. I will be posting one more video in this series. That's going to be a full body system, a full chakra system, since we've already gone through all of the chakras. So I hope that you've been able to take some knowledge here with you. And then if you are going to practice headstands and you feel pretty comfortable, maybe you're a gymnast or whatever, please try up against the wall first. So I'll show you here. Sometimes I'll use weights like dumbbells and put them on the side here. Lay a blanket on the mat, and you can try to bring your head down here towards the mat You want to bring the bottom half up towards here. I'm not going to try it right now because I'm not going to bust my ass on camera. It's been a while since I've practiced inversions. So you want to, keep your, but this is also good here for practicing. So ensuring that you're protecting the crown and protecting yourself. And yeah, don't gash your leg like I did once. So thank you again, and namaste.